Alright there, YouTube. It's Crackoon again, bringing you another gameplay slash commentary, man. Obviously, still on the Escalation map packs, because that's all I've been playing recently, because you don't want to pay for them and then not play them, if you know what I mean. But, well, a little topic on top of that, really, is I don't know, I've probably learned all the maps now to the best that I'm going to be able to know them and all that kind of shit. And pretty much this gameplay only proves the point that I've learned my knowledge within these maps so far, but it doesn't necessarily mean that I find the maps boring or anything, but they are getting a bit tedious. But I'll leave it as that. Obviously, I said in my last commentary, when I was talking a little bit, touched on it a little bit about SMGs and the usage of them in Black Ops and how I don't even know whether or not I said it, but pretty much, man, the usage of SMGs in Black Ops is not very high at all. Everybody always goes to the assault rifles over the SMGs, and I don't really see why, because there was a lot to gain from using an SMG. And like, I didn't really have any points, but just off the top of my head, like, obviously gives you a speed increase and mobility, so you're able to walk around faster, and you kind of get a what's the word now? A a self-fulfilled kind of enjoyment from running about and killing people with an SMG, especially if it looks like this SMG which I'm using now. So a MAC11 gold silenced, man, and just tell me now, tell me you don't think that gun just doesn't look beast. Oh wait, no, hang on, that didn't make sense. A rhetorical question or some shit like that. But pretty much, man, I'm using the Blackbird, the counter UAV, the Blackbird, and then the dogs, and pretty much, man, it's just, I don't know, you just never see anybody on YouTube running around with a class like this, and for myself anyway, I've only really just discovered the MAC11, and funnily enough, I've been trying to get gameplays with it with a silencer. I've just been using this gun for time on all these new maps, mate, just, I don't know, on the new maps especially, mate, when it's got a pretty good, this gun's got a pretty good mid-range if you kind of burst fire or single shot. It's got a pretty good mid-range like that, so pretty much it's proven itself to be one of my favourite guns, and it's now gonna keep itself a class in there. And if you've not used this gun, give it a try out. But I mean, it might not be for all of you, but I mean, obviously, I'm putting absolute work in with it now, as you can tell. And I'm not gonna spoil the end of the gameplay, but the scar will be in the title anyway. But I nearly go flawless. Literally, I'm going flawless for time, and then I get sniped, which is a bit of a bummer. But there's nothing I can do about it. It's still a beast of a gameplay. And usually when I'm rushing, I don't really like to run the high streaks. It's just that this particular case, I was running that like a high streak, which is the dogs anyway. Which is, well, the other two streaks I'm running are non-lethal, and then I've got my high streak, which is a lethal kill streak. But as lethal kill streaks go, dogs aren't really the best thing for TDM, but it did seem to work a little bit. But I don't really get too many kills off the dogs, so it's not really helped me out uh, a massive amount, because I get most of the kills from my gun, which you'll all see anyway. But obviously, because as well on top of that, obviously because I'm going flawless for time as well, I've got to be getting the kills with my gun, because I've not got any other kill streaks to work up and collect or get or whatever you want to say. But yeah, man, I'll just go back to what I was saying about like the SMG usage in Black Ops, and I don't know. Also on top of that, kind of maybe the SMG usage within YouTube commentators, and I know like Black Ops has been out for quite a while now, and there are a few commentators that I think of that only use SMGs, but big commentators and all that kind of stuff, I don't really see them using it. Maybe it's because I don't really see people using, I mean, playing Black Ops anymore, really, or let alone using an SMG in Black Ops, because rightfully so, the SMGs in Black Ops are not very good, especially without rapid fire. That's why this MAC 11 silence was a real surprise to me when I finally just finally thought I'd give it a go or something like that. It wasn't even like that kind of situation. I was looking for a new SMG that I could use silenced, and obviously, I ever get sniped. And I thought I'd just put the screen up over it, but it was stupid, really. But obviously, my favourite SMG silence was the MP5K, but now this is probably going to take its spot because it's got a high rate of fire and all that kind of good stuff. And I don't know, obviously, the stats within Black Ops don't obviously tell the truth because this has actually got a pretty long range, and it says it's got a shit range anyway with a silencer. However, that's the end of the gameplay. Got 32 to 1. Absolutely raped on them noobs. And I don't know, tell me if you want to see more gameplays like this. This did take me a while to get. I mean, I was trying to break into the 30s, and it was probably the hardest thing that I had to do was get into the 30s. That hence the high kill streak as well. But anyway, that's the end of the video. Peace.